Hello, this is Doris Sander with Coco Daisy, and I'm going to show you my May finished planner and my June start in my Midori here, my Sheiksboro. So, yeah, I just finished May last night. And I got a lot done. I was very happy with myself. So I already showed a mostly finished video and a pre-start to my June planner, but I've done a lot since then. And also, I realized that I have a lot of new subscribers, I think, and they might not, I'm not always thorough when I flip through, so, and this might be a little longer, but I'm going to try to explain everything in detail again. I've done it before, but I thought it wouldn't hurt to do it again since I have new people watching. So yeah, this is my monthly Midori inserts from Coco Daisy, and they come in a kit each month, and I love them. And I also have, these also come in personal and A5 size, which I will show you in case you're interested. So I always, this is from the Day in the Life kit. I always put the month card here because we have a calendar already, but it's a Sunday start, which I really like a Sunday start for a calendar view. But when I'm planning my weeks, I like a Monday start, which, you know, maybe is funny, but I don't know, I just like that. But when I'm planning my weeks, I like to look at a Monday start for reference, just because it's easier than having to think, you know, to switch around. Anyway, maybe that's just me. So I quickly just jotted down my main events with stickers this month because I used to like to doodle them. I hadn't been doing that for about 3 months, and I got some new little icon stamps that are actually stamps of my own doodles, and I've been meaning to do those, but I didn't get it done in April, and I really missed having this, and it was halfway through May, and I still hadn't done it, so I just went ahead and just quickly did it, because I need that reference, that visual reference, and you'll see I also went ahead and scheduled June as well. And June we have a lot of camps and travel, so I have my weeks cordoned off with washi tape for that. So yeah. And then, so this is my gratitude page, happiness page. So I just write a fun thing from each day. So I like that. And this was just notes. I think I was brainstorming some summer fun. YouTube, and I've been trying this out. This will be my 3rd month trying out this system. So I'm writing down the videos that I want to make, and then over here for this month I was using, each box was 2 things, so I would record color in a half triangle when I recorded the video and another half when I uploaded it. And then I have Instagram, Facebook, blog, and Pinterest. So that was my plan. And you can see I used more pleasing colors this time that matched. That was my plan in May. And in June, I've streamlined it. So here's June. And for June, you can see I've already got my list started. And for June, I used some of the little planner stickers. And so I'm just, each box is one thing this month. So I'm just doing film, upload, Instagram, and Facebook. Because to be quite honest, I just don't use Pinterest anymore, and I've stopped blogging, and I finally just had to admit it to myself. So you can see I have my blog list that's been written there for months now, and it's not here. I'm just done. And I'm sorry for all the strange sounds. My cats. My goodness. So yeah. So this was Hobonichi scrap. These are just brainstorming. You know, this is a little note from a video I watched that I just stuck in there. I really enjoyed this class. I did it for May in April. I think it started in April. So I wrote down some of the prompts. So I was recording them in here. And I did want to show you, I've started keeping an index back here. So this is the insert that stays in all the time. And I have the whole year at a glance. And my bills, which we don't need to see. And then I have forward planning calendars. And, you know, this is not attractive. And I'm hoping that for 2017 I can get something cute. But I had this and I didn't want to waste it. So I'm using it. So that's forward planning. And I don't know what that is. Then I keep all the book recommendations that I noticed. So you'll see every month, you'll see that I have a book page where I write down recommendations and also a little note about what I've read. So here, every month I transfer the books to this list and I highlight the ones that I've read. And this was some summertime brainstorming. And so then I've made this index page. So I went through all my separate monthly inserts, and anything that I thought was important for the year, I put it in this index so that I would know where to find it. So like for May, I wrote down my Get Messy list prompts are in there. All my challenges are in there. And I made a list of books I had read January through May. So yeah, so these are just things that I'm keeping up with for the whole year in there. And this one, like home and yard, I didn't even do anything with my yard. So I covered it up with this cute bee and wrote about our adventures. We've been doing a lot of fun stuff so far since school went out. So yay. I did major brainstorming on our trip last night. I'm very excited about that. My quotes page is just full. It's so full. I'm happy. My goals, I worked on those. You can see that some progress and some not so much. These are my challenges, and you'll see when I get to June that I'm not doing as many challenges, but I really love to do the challenges. So I reference this in my index so I would know which ones, in case I forget, which ones I like to do. So I can find them, you know, if I decide to do them again next month or whatever. Church notes, things my son says, scouts. This is my book page like I was telling you about. And this I just thought was so funny. I watched Brown Girl Reading. I think that's her blog. I'll leave it in her, not blog, her YouTube channel. I'll leave a link below just to double check. But and I don't think her video is fabulous. But the thing I think is funny is that I have all this pretty paper, like all this pretty paper. And whenever I need to write something down quick, I reach in the trash can. I have a little paper trash can that I've just emptied, but I keep that on my desk. And anytime I have to jot a quick note, I grab something out of the trash. It's so funny to me. So like, this was a planner page that I had written a few things on from April and ended up not needing to keep it. So I threw it in the trash. And then I pulled it out of the trash and like brainstormed 3 different things on the back. And then I threw it back in the trash. And then I pulled it out again to write these book notes. So I've got all these book recommendations. And instead of rewriting them on here, which I definitely could have done, I just taped it in there because, I don't know, I thought it was funny to remember that I do that. So yeah. And then I always keep a paper clip on my week at a glance pages so that I can, you know, flip to them quickly, the one I'm on. But then I'm obviously done with it, so I can put my paper clip back in my stash. So this is another thing I wanted to make sure and mention. These are my little 4 square grids, and I just did this in Microsoft, so it's not technically fabulous, but it works for me. But during the school year, I teach at 2 schools, so in this box I keep morning things I need to do in my morning school, and this box I keep afternoon things I need to do in my afternoon school. And then this box is for right after school. So if I'm going to run errands, that's when I tend to do it. So this is after school stuff, and then this is evening stuff. So that's a way to organize my day, because I don't really use those hourly charts. Those don't work for me at all. But this does, because it puts it in the right time frame, but it doesn't have to be exact, if that makes sense. So I like that. And I wanted to mention, you know, now that it's summer and I'm not on that same schedule, I thought about leaving these blank, but I didn't for 2 reasons. One is that I have small handwriting and I like to write in contained spaces. And number 2, I thought I could use them. So far, I'm still using them the same way because that just works for me. But you can also use them for categories. So like, I can make one crafting and one housework and one yard work and one errands, or, you know, something like that. So you could use it for 4 different categories to jot down things you need to do in those areas for the day too. So that's another option that I thought of. So the other thing to mention is that I've been trying out the top 3 things. So the 3 things I want to do. I'm not doing it every day because that's just too much for me, but I've been doing it once or twice a week. So, and that kind of works. This was my first month doing it, so my first week doing it, so it was a little bit too much. I listed 3 projects instead of 3 items, and I realized the error of my ways. So I tried to make smaller things after that. So I'm doing that, and then I'm doing this thing called a rapid log, which is just basically a place to quickly write down something you don't want to forget, but you haven't categorized like where it goes yet. So that is really working well for me. This is like major things that happen during the week for I do Project Life. I do a Midori size one and a full size one, but this is for the little Midori. I do a collage every week on a Midori page, and this helps me remember what I want to include on those. And so that's that. And then usually I have a Dollar General list, shopping list or whatever on one of the blocks. So I've really been happy with the way I'm filling up these pages lately. And also, like, this was a dud week, you could tell. It's cute, but I didn't get much done. Or if I did, I didn't write it down. But this is like the end of school, so it was so hectic. This was a really good week. So, but you can see how I'm filling up the page, so I feel like I'm accomplishing more, and I'm using a lot more cute little things too, so I think I like the way it looks more lately. So I'm really liking the way these pages have evolved. Yes, and so Arlie asked me about the cows. I mow my yard. I have an acre, and I mow it with a push mower, an old push mower, and I really love mowing the yard. Call me crazy. It's great exercise too, but I've been using this little grass washi tape for mowing the yard, like, because it's cute and all, and it's a good visual. But I guess I was getting bored with using that, so I used the cow this week. So that means mowing the yard. I mean, it works, right? So yeah, so this was just like end of the month brainstorming, like kind of writing down everything. Like I flipped through each week and wrote down things that didn't get done and whatnot, things I needed to remember. So to have it all in one place for when I transferred to June. So that's that. This was my new stamp set. This worked out really well. I just wrote down some things for these 4 topics, and I like it. So I did it again in June because I liked it that much. I keep paper here if I need it. And this was a tracker that I got from Boho Berry. You can, if you join her tribe for her emails, you get links to these free printables. So I didn't really get it started. Like, I did this a few days ago and just kind of tried to remember. But, you know, I don't always, I'm not a go. I'm like a type B personality, not a type A. So I have a lot of ideas and I get a lot done, but I don't always get it done promptly, if that makes sense. So I'm not upset that I didn't do this last month, because it kind of got me ready for June. So now that I've like dipped my toes in the water, I've figured out more how I want it organized for June. So I will show you that, because it's like the cutest thing ever. So yeah. So I got my things down to what I want to track, and I got them in the order that I want them, and I've kind of decided on colors, figured that out. And the thing that is so cute though, like I mentioned that I'm not going to do as many challenges, so most of my challenges I've been doing in the Hobonichi, but I think I'm gonna do something. I'm doing iCAD, which is index card a day, with Daisy Yellow Art or something like that. And then my Get Messy I need to get caught up on. So I'm not going to do all the challenges. I probably will do the Hobonichi, and I haven't printed that one yet. But I thought I might do some of the plan with me just for Instagram. And then the Rock Your Handwriting, I just really like these because they're good journaling prompts, most of them. So I printed those two, and just serendipitously when I put them in Photoshop and printed them side by side, I was like, oh, I could just fold them in half to make it, you know, because I knew I wanted to do a tip-in. And then when I did that, I was like, oh, I could just put washi and it'll make a cute pocket. So I did that. And then I found out my little notepad from this month's kit fits in it perfectly. So I did that. And I just think it's so cute. So I'll probably use the paper to do some of these challenges maybe. And also this little tag is from the sticker sheet. And I just put the two stickers back to back and made a little tag with it. I thought that was cute. So yeah. So that was all of May, and I've shown you some of June already, so I'll just flip through and touch on anything I forgot. This is my goals. I'm ready to jump on those and get caught up. YouTube, and these are just like home things, I think. My Get Messy brainstorming and note-taking, and then that iCAD that I was telling you about. And really getting serious about my trip. And summer stuff. We're trying to stay busy this summer. And this total cuteness here. I mean, that is so cute. Can't stand it. And things my son says or does. Sermon notes. My books. I added a cute little stamp. And those stamps again I was telling you about. And then my week at a glance page. So I need to work on that. I'm going to do a plan with me soon for that week. And quotes. And then back here we got a lot of paper this month. We got the notepad. And then, oh my gosh, exclusive post-it notes now. These tiny little things are so cute. And the sticky is excellent on these. Very excellent. And then this was in the add-on kit. Those. So yeah, that's my May and June. And this is just people I'm grateful for that I need to finish. And this is a Hobonichi notebook and pencil board. And I just keep that for random doodles. Just some note paper. And I showed you that. And then this is where I keep my stickers. because I like to use them, you know, sometimes at work and things if I want to work my planner at lunch or whatever. So, I wanted to mention with these, Trish had said something in a video a couple months ago about using all our stickers, and I was like, duh, I should do that too. So I've been making a conscious effort to use up my stickers. So these were the May stickers from all the different kits and add-ons and whatnot. And like when I decorate with this sheet, usually I use enough that I can fold it in half and use it as a fold, because it won't fit otherwise, but I use it as a folder to keep them all contained. So I've started, I'll keep the month before along with the current month and try to use them up. So this was April, and I'm very proud of myself because I've used all these that I'm going to use. I don't often use arrows that face this way because, you know, I think planning goes forward. I mean, so sometimes I use them to mark an event, but I don't know. I just like them going the other way better. And rain, rain, go away, I would never say because I love the rain. This one, not much is urgent in my life. And then I adore these reinforcer stickers. I use them a lot, but I haven't used these, so I'll cut those out and keep them. These I probably, I don't know. I've not gotten in the routine of using those. I need to work on that. These I don't tend to use because, like I said, my handwriting is tiny and there's spaced too widely to really work for me. And the trash cans I use, but since I live out in the country and I'm too cheap to pay for curbside service, I take my trash to the dump and I only do it like once or twice a month, so I don't use all those. And I use these for groceries mostly and shopping. So I use, in coffee I don't drink, or tea either, so they need to start including Coke cans instead, in my opinion. Oh. So anyway, these I'll put in my donate pile because I'm done with them. I'm happy. And then this was May, and again I'll cut those out and keep them, but that sheet's done. This one I haven't quite figured out how to use all these because this is new to us, so I'm still working on getting this used well. I'll get there. But I'm going to keep this to go with this month's stickers. This one, like I said, I'm not urgent and I don't use those. This one is completely done, so those are all done. So I only had one carryover. So this was my June stickers that I'm working on, and you can see I already finished that one. This came in the Day in the Life kit. I'm so happy because I'm using these for my little Project Life category to keep up with that section. So yeah, so I'm sticking those in there. And to keep with the theme of using up all my stickers, I went through my stash and pulled all of the Cocoa Daisy planning stickers. And I'm going to pull a few to go with this month's kit and try to use up some more stickers. So this is what I'm working with. And I think it's kind of exotic this month, the Marrakesh kit. So I think I'll add that one. Definitely not. No. Well, I mean, I could. I don't know. It's really not that much pink. I don't know. This one I probably could finish up because there's not much left and it goes okay. And this one also I think I could finish. No. That's a maybe. This one I want to finish up too. Not much left. And I think I'm going to save that one for July because this was July last year and I think it'll go really well. So I think that's probably plenty for the month. This one might be cute. Huh. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I was going to send that to my friend who went to France last year. So that's what I'll do. And then this one. Yeah, I think I'll just throw it in. What the hey, you know? So I'll save these and look at them again in July. And then all of these I'll stick in here and try to use some of them up. So, I don't really have time to go into any other planning at the moment. But anyway, I hope that was helpful to you if you're using the DaisyDori insert for planning. I just love it. I adore it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll chat with you soon. Bye.